Rampage won. That shot blocked by Fisher. Shot, loose puck, still loose. Battle back behind the net. Couple of shots out front. I don't know how many officially got on Amhouse, but he stopped all of those. Cicero sends it out center ice. Paul being pressured, sticked into the corner. He'll chase. Right out in front of Battle. Americans start back the other way. Sent across ice. Lemming comes over. Good stick. Break that up. Try to get it back. That is feet. Lemming goes off his feet. Some good stick work happening. That was Amhouse jumping up and stopping that with his mask. Right out in front, some whacks. Loose puck. Another shot went to the left. Back behind the net. Chippy start to the second period. Physical game so far. One penalty, roughing on the Tri-City Americans, led to the parent goal from Cinco. Good stick on puck. And it comes out, and a chance for the Americans, but intercepted by Lemming. He'll bring it in. Pressured. Cicero's changing. Could have been too many men on the ice on Rampage. Shot. Back behind the net. All the way back to the other point. Lemming down low. Anderson covering the point. Lemming gets back to the point, gets the puck, goes down, gets it over to Anderson. Shot. There was a nice screen in front, but it went wide. Americans try to clear it, held in by Anderson momentarily. Now Rampage back on sides. Saber tried to bring it in. Coming back the other way. Ooh, couple of players coming together. Lemming just kind of threw his hands up like, how do I get tackled? And you guys are okay with that. Bounced out center ice. Intercepted by Bolte. And then shot and blocked by Bolte. Goes far right. Fisher in the far corner. Up towards Parent. Intercepted. Flips up high. Just missed hitting the ceiling here. Cleared out of the zone. Parent pressuring all the way back into the American zone, and the Americans come back the other way. Fisher comes across, takes it away, skates behind. She's pressured, reverses, flips it back behind into the near corner. Bolte tries to get it up to Carter. Parent picks it up. He's got one to beat. He's being chased. Here he comes. Waits, makes a move. Waits, skates in, tucks it in! How many back and forth was that? He got that goalie going every which way and then finally came back. I don't even know how. Amazing goal. 2-1 Rampage, 2 goals from Parent. 9:29 left in the second. First was tied at 1. Rampage leading 2-1. Face off, won by the Americans, poked away by Lemming. Lemming takes a look, skates out with it, through center ice, flips it in at the blue line. Carter gets it from Cinco. That went towards the net. And now out to the point, and here come the Americans back the other way. Lemming's back, pressure from Carter, comes in on Amhouse, he covers it, and there's a big pileup in front of the net. Multiple players. Up by the Americans. jumped on by Rampage. Bresnahan gets it out into the neutral zone, comes back towards Paul and back to Bresnahan. Bresnahan will skate it in down the right side. Shot blocked along the way. Americans counterattack. Little hold up in the neutral zone. Looked like it was offside. Shot and held on to by Amhouse. Looked like not one but two offsides there, but they missed them both. 8:33. 2-1. Second period. Rampage in the lead. Face off one by the Americans and then flipped out by Bresnahan. Bresnahan down the right side. Waits, shoots. Loose puck out in front. Covered. Couple of Rampage players there. Good pressure. (2-1). Paul to take the face off. Bresnahan on the right. Cicero on the left. Olte and Fisher at the blue line. Into the corner, Bresnahan and Paul with two Americans. And an arm goes up. Cross check. On an American player. Rampage with their second power play of the game. You may hear the surprise in my voice because this is not how the first two games have gone, so maybe somebody got the word. Penalties go both ways. Rampage, second power play of the game. First one ended in a power play goal to tie the game at 1. Rampage with a 1-goal lead right now. Cicero in the corner. Out in front with three Americans players. Cicero gets the back shot. I think that was the butt of the stick. Kept that out of the net. Lemming. Shot. Pad down. Into the corner. Rampage with the extra attacker. Cicero out to Lemming. Lemming at the point. Goes down, but laying down. Keeps it. Sends it back. Ice it. .122 left on the power play, 7:34 left in the period. 1 minute away from the halfway point of the game. Bailey to take the face off. Saber on the right wing. Anderson on the left wing. One back to Lemming. Lemming shoots it wide left. Over to Beatty's point. He'll shoot it. Blocked, deflected. Shot back out in front. Popped up along the high glass. Americans will flip it out and just ice it. And they're saying that Rampage must have touched it, so they waved off the icing. 1 minute left in the power play. 7:09 left in the period. Rampage up by 1 goal, and they have one extra player right now. Lemming bumped off the puck. Gets it back. Down the middle. He's pressured. Shot. Back into the near corner. Americans flip it out. It will be an icing. Nope, it didn't make it. The arm was up, but the puck didn't get there. Here comes Lemming, back the other way. He's whacked that a couple times. Sends it out in front, and the Americans will start back the other way. Right off the bench, his parent stole it. Makes one move, waits, comes in, tried to get the 5-hole, loose puck. Finally covered. Parent came flying off the bench and intercepted it. There's some words happening up there. I don't know what a lot of discussion there between Parent and the goalie. They didn't look very friendly, but nobody else was up there pushing, shoving, or anything. So maybe it was, hey, nice stop. I don't know. Usually that's a quick thing. Parent has it now. Waits, sends it across. Carter waits, shoots wide right over to Parent in the corner, out in front. Cinco was waiting, couldn't get to it. Parent takes it away. Waits, gets it in front again. Covered. Americans back to full strength. We passed the halfway point at 6:07 left in the second period. Americans have one extra player out there. So he's taking his time to get back to the bench. One by Rampage, out towards the point, picked up by Parent. His shot or pass was blocked. Back into the corner, and the Americans come out with it. Center ice, pass Fisher. Bolte has it. Americans get through. Flipped out and to the blue line, but not out. Blocked along the way. Loose puck, picked up, sent out to the point. Lots of oohs and ahs as Americans have some pressure going and some chances. Up to Parent, he's got one to beat. Makes a move and then stick to side. Cleared out to center ice. Carter along the boards. Parent takes a look, misses the puck. Carter, Parent. Americans got there first. Parent's been out there for a while, must be out of gas. Back behind the net, waits. Skates, shoots. Score! I guess he had a little bit left in the tank. Hat trick, Parent, Natty. 1, 2, 3, and it's 3-1. 5:06 left, second period. I hesitate to say this because the last couple of 2-goal leads haven't lasted for Rampage, but hopefully today's a different day. We need a 3 and then a 4-goal lead today. Maybe even a 5. I don't care. We'll just keep them coming. Over to Cicero. He's met by a couple of Americans over there. Beatty joins in and Paul working in the far corner. Back behind Lemming. Americans have it. Near corner. Pressure from Lemming. Far corner. Stick on puck. Paul takes it along the board. Cicero can't get it out. Back to Paul. We've been here before. Back to Cicero. Paul steps down. Right out in front. Loose puck. Knocked down by Bresnahan across to Cicero. Cicero down the middle. Brings it in onside. Cicero. His shot blocked into the corner. Someone lost a stick. I think on the shot block. Beatty holds it in, sends it down deep. Bresnahan over there, out in front. It's only an American player. Here's a chance. Breakaway behind the change. Amhouse comes out to challenge. Top corner, right side. 3-2. That was a bad change or something. Breakaway. Nobody home. 3:43 left. Second period. Rampage leads by 1. 3-2 is the score. Saber take the face off. Won by the Americans. Pressure from Rampage out of the zone. In and out. Anderson sends it ahead. Chases. Americans come back the other way. Saber. Shot. Loose puck. Big rebound all the way to the far midboards. Saber trying to clear it. Big shot to the near corner. Fisher back behind. Loose puck. Right out in front. Picked up by Anderson, who gets it up to Bailey. He'll be able to clear the zone. Americans come right back the other way. Up to Fisher. She's being pressured. Back behind. Fisher stays with it. Saber comes in. Far corner. Intercepted. On the centering pass. Shot. Just missed the goal. Hits the back of the net now. 2:30 left in the second. Right out in front. Loose puck. Shot. Loose puck. Picked up by Anderson. He'll be able to clear it. And he'll ice it. Just in case we didn't know,
Good job, boys!
we've got some help here with some yelling. 2 minutes left in the second. Rampage leads 3-2. Cinco comes out to take the face off. Wins the face off. Americans jump on it. Out to the point, skates down, in between. Carter got a stick on, gets it up to Parent. Tries to go through 3, couldn't. Puck back the other way. 2-on-3. Rampage on the back check. Right in. Held on to by Amhouse. 1:45. Second period. Shot and gloved by Amhouse. .140 something left in the second. That face-off tied up in the circle. Loose puck picked up by Lemon. Sent along the boards up towards Carter. Parent digs it out. Takes a look, sends it over to Cinco, who gets checked. He was wrecked, and that's going to be a penalty. Shot into the near corner. Rampage for the extra attacker. Delayed penalty call, and now the call happens. Yep, that was a really good check for 13 and up, but not at the 12U level. Even stick on puck, when you lay a kid out like that at this level, it's usually going to get called. So Rampage going on their third power play. Struck on the first one, struck out on the second one. 3-2 is the score. There's 1:10 left in the second period, so there'll be a carryover unless they score before the end of the period. Tri-City will ice it. Can't do that. Short-handed at this age, you get an icing call. I think at 15s or 16s you can start icing it when you're short-handed, but not at 12U. So it eats off a couple seconds. It's not a bad strategy. 1:49 left in the power play. 59 seconds left in the period. Picked up by Bresnahan, flipped up into the near corner. Out to the point. Lemming holds it in. Paul. And the Americans get it out of the zone. Rampage has players back. They'll send it deep. Lemming sends it along the boards. Tried to at least. It was held up there.
Squeeze it, boys! Right there's good!
Americans come out with it. Wait, shoot, loose puck. Short-handed goal. 25 seconds left in the period. 1:15 left on the Rampage power play. And the Americans get what this guy's referring to as a shorty, otherwise known as a short-handed goal. Tie game. As I said earlier, I was a little bit nervous about the 2-goal lead. Either to be a 3 or a 4, and then we're back to a tie game. So, Cinco, Parent, Carter come out up front. Volte and Fisher on the back. 25 seconds left in the period. Rampage still on the power play. Here's Parent. 4-3. Good face-off win. Good face-off win. Good fourth goal for Rampage. It's getting a little chippy in here. We're live on YouTube. For anybody that wants to see how hockey games can be at the 12U level. We've got one more period to play after this. It's 4-3 Rampage. Another face-off win by Rampage. Fisher sends it up sideboards. Parent flips it up. Pressures, just missed that puck, and that's offsides. 5 seconds left in the second period. Take a quick water break and be back to start the third. Face-off won by the Americans. They'll send it to center ice. Rampage sends it in. End of 2. Rampage leading 4-3. Be back to start the third in a minute.